I know that this is probably not the way that we should be recording our first video for our new YouTube channel, but I have a few minutes, and so here we go. If you're not sure what we are because you aren't subscribed to our podcast yet and you're finding us here for the first time, please know that the FPL America podcast was created several years ago, and it features three hosts, Dave, Brian, and myself, Scott. And we intended to start out as just trying to be the voice of American Premier League fans looking to build onto that, build on their ability to watch more Premier League football thanks to NBC Sports here in the United States, and start to play Fantasy Premier League. And we thought we'd put a podcast together to help those people learn how to do just that. It's continued to grow into something more and more, and as the new season is coming soon, less than a month away, we've gotten our new season started. And so with that, we're always looking to try to do new things when the new season begins, knowing that new players, new fans of the league are looking for ways to get advice, to have a lot of fun playing this game, and to join a community of people who might be interested in doing what it is that we're talking about and what we like to do. And so that's what we're looking to do with this YouTube channel. You can already subscribe to our podcast. We have years of episodes, and we have our first episode of the new season that just dropped. It's a traditional episode that we do every summer on just the 3 promoted clubs to the league for the new season. So you can already check that out. But in addition to that, we're just 3 guys trying to do a podcast. We're not making a lot of money off of this or anything. We're just having a lot of fun doing what we're doing. And so we do what we can on social media so that you can keep the fun going with us outside of our podcast and subscribing to that and listening to that episode we drop every week. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We also have a Patreon site that we'd love for you to go check out because we have a donation approach to our podcast that Brian last week described it as it's like tipping your barista. That's really what this is. We've got $1, $2, and $3 a month tiers. And if you subscribe or donate, I guess, become a patron at the $2 per month level, you get to join our Slack workspace. So not only would you potentially be able to follow us on social media and get a little bit more content than our weekly podcast episodes, but on our Slack workspace, it's literally 24/7 where you can reach out and hear back from us. And we've got a whole community of listeners there that are already built, already having a blast. We have a whole lot of fun communicating all year round, and certainly around all the matches, but also during the in-between parts where it's just fun to banter about the matches that have been played and the matches that are coming up. So we hope that you'll consider becoming a patron so that you can join that Slack workspace. We'd love for new listeners to join us in the new season. So subscribe to our pod. Join our FPL America podcast league. By the way, BMFFPB. I'll put that in the video description, but that is our league code. We want you to join our league as well. That's the other thing we want you to do. So consider becoming a patron. Subscribe to our podcast. Follow us on social media. Join our FPL America podcast league in FPL. League code to join is going to be in the episode description here. This is our channel. We're doing this too. YouTube's going to be a new thing too. And we'd love to engage with you. If you have comments, we want you to reach out, social media, however you can reach out to us, joining our Slack workspace. We want to hear from you. We want to engage with you, banter back and forth with you. Listeners already do it, and it's a whole lot of fun. And as the new season is getting set to start, I know you're tinkering with your lineups, just as we're tinkering with ours. And so that's what this channel is going to be. It's going to be even more supplemental material, mostly from me. We'll try to put our podcast episodes here in this channel as well, so it's easier for you to follow along with our podcast itself, our core content. We'll try to make that possible for you to do on our YouTube channel in addition to the podcast feeds out there. But in all seriousness, we'd love to have you become part of what it is that we're doing. So consider checking it out. And we hope you enjoy, starting with the episode that's already dropped on our promoted clubs. And we're going to be recording another episode tonight where we're going to finally start to talk about our lineups and the strategies that we're using with our lineups as we get ready for game week 1. I'm excited to see what Dave and Brian are doing compared to my lineup. It's probably going to be different. They'll be wrong. I'll be right. And I can't wait to be able to tell them I told them so.